A recent study found that parents are spending twice as much on adult children than they save for their own retirement. And if you're a parent, you may be wondering, where is the money going and where is the money coming from? Now, here with those answers, we have our money man, Paul Fain. Now, Paul, the data in this study is just eye-opening.
So, Rebecca, I've got 3 children between the ages of 18 and 36. This study found that 79% of parents are still financially contributing to their young adults in that age group. I'm talking to myself, okay? So the total amount estimated to have been spent in the last year is about $500 billion.
Wow.
Over $50 billion contributed to food and groceries for the house's children. Another $18 billion contributed to cell phone plans.
All right, well, that includes a lot of things with the undergraduates, graduates, students like that. So where is this money coming from?
Well, it's coming from a combination of places. About 50% of a parent's contribution to their adult children's finances is coming from their savings. It's also about 1/3 coming from parents reducing their own expenses to contribute to the expenses of their children, taking on debt. And then the one that, as a financial planner, that concerns me the most probably is taking from their retirement plan. About 25% of these funds are coming from the parent's retirement plan.
Wow. Okay, so what do you think is behind this trend?
Yeah, and it is a trend we were talking about during the break. So, I think it's a combination of things. Unemployment's the lowest it's been since the 60s, so it's a little harder to find a job. We know that a lot of people have lacking financial skills.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our younger generation's not been taught good financial literacy practices, so they may be in debt. You've got illness, you've got divorce, and then, again, I'm pointing the finger at myself, maybe over-involved parents that, need to shove them out. You said, hey, when Lauren's 18, you're going to push her out and let her fly.
Well, so what do you think families can do to kind of manage more of a healthier money relationship?
Well, I would say to all families, have the conversation and start it earlier than later.
Yeah.
School age, middle school, high school, college, have a regular conversation. Set a budget and set limits. Stick to a budget and set limits. One of my children decided to take a sabbatical for college for a while. So we had made an agreement about how much we would contribute. Well, once she went out and worked on her own, we said, okay, so we'll help for a month or 2, then you're on your own. So, even if someone comes back to live with you temporarily while they're job hunting or just graduating from college, say, okay, we'll do this for 2 months or 3 months. Give it some parameters. Make sure you keep your own cash reserve fund. Don't deplete it down to nothing and go into debt. And don't stop contributing to 401k, IRA, health savings account. Because your kids aren't going to pay for your retirement, so you got to keep saving for it.
You need that down the road.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's great to help family members, but just have limits.
That's great. Paul, thank you so much. Always giving us some great advice. We're going to have much more coming up right after this.